Hey guys, it's Carson here. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday so far. I just kind of woke up, so my voice sounds a little deeper than normal, and that actually feels like I might be getting a cold, but I don't think I'm actually getting a cold. I think it just feels like that. I got to pick one of the previously already done topics that Quirk Stuff has done before. Since I'm new, it's going to be like my first time doing this topic. What I wanted to talk about is LGBTQ and gender and sexuality, anything really that has to do with, just basically that. I guess I just want to say LGBTQ, what it means to me. Sometimes I worry about the people that I might come across in everyday life, which I do. It's just nice to know. And I'm going to go ahead and put allies in with the LGBTQ. I'm going to do the A too, because if there were no allies, I don't know if I would be able to go out into the real world. I like having reassurance that there's always going to be someone else there if need be, if I were to need protection. That someone else there who will help me get through it, or someone just that I can talk to who really understands what I'm going through, And I do have a lot of friends and family that accept me and for who I am. Anytime I'm out in public, I never really know what kind of person I'm going to run into. And it's just nice to know that sometimes I do run into other members of the LGBTQ A+ community. It helps me feel a little safer, helps me not worry too much about what might happen to me if I go out in public. And I don't want to have to live my life in fear, honestly. But it's also much more than that. Like I said, it's someone else to talk to share my thoughts with, to also hear their thoughts, how they get through certain feelings or certain things, what kind of things do they encounter in their day-to-day life that sort of is like what I would encounter. But a lot of times I just try to ignore closed-minded people. Try not to really put myself around them. And since I'm living in Louisiana, I don't try to step out of the box too far. I don't try to, go up to people and be like, nah, I'm a dude and you need to respect that, because I'm not going to push myself into someone's face for no reason, But when the other day actually was so funny, because I'm not used to, I don't use the men's restroom, because I don't know, I feel safer with women. But the other day I was stopping at a Burger King to use the bathroom before I went to the real restaurant, because I didn't want to have to go to the restaurant in this other the bathroom in this new restaurant that I've never been to before. So I stopped at a Burger King, and I was about to go into the bathroom, and then one of the workers is like, "Oh, that's the girls' bathroom." I was so happy. I looked at her and I was just smiling. I was like, "Oh man, what do I say now?" I want to go into the boys' bathroom, and I want to be like, you know what? You're right. This is the girls' bathroom. And then I realized the first thing that comes out of my mouth, she'll probably be like, "Oh, you're in the right bathroom." But you know what? So I just was like, oh, forget it. She knows, and now she feels awkward because I've just been staring at her with a stupid smile on my face. So I just went into the bathroom, and then I left and forgot about the whole thing. Things like that happen. I don't know. I guess I could use the guys' restroom if I wanted to, but I just don't feel as safe around men in general. But I've been through some shit, man. I want to use he, him pronouns, but I wouldn't say that I'm a male. I would say that I'm transgender, because I'd rather be considered a transsexual. I'd rather be considered, for what I really am. I want to be proud of being a transsexual. And sexuality, I actually think this is important, because, one, I've had a lot of just really weird things happen to me. It also wasn't like I tried to stop it from happening. What I've learned about myself over the years is that I really don't like having just sex with people. I'm not someone who's constantly wanting to have sex. I'm not someone who really even cares that much about it. I do care about it, but it's different. It's like I have to have a really strong connection with you already to even care about it. But I would consider myself to be a demisexual. I try to be very organized with my thoughts, but it's not easy to do if I don't write it out on paper. But I know I didn't have a lot of time because I just woke up. Instead of filming this on Monday like I normally do, I'm filming it Tuesday morning. One other thing I would like to tell all of you is that you should always remember kindness, regardless of who it is or where you are. Even if it's somebody who's closed-minded or a bigot, you should still remember kindness because you just should. I hope that you all have a good Tuesday. I know I will. At least I'll try. I always try.